Hi, my name is Tyrone, and I'm doing a little show on my picks on the Legend of Zelda. And I have, on the regular system, 5 picks on that one, and 5 picks on Minish Cap. And I think it's great to do this right now because the game's coming out March 3rd this year. Big buzz about it. I mean, everybody's thrilled that this game's coming out, so we're all excited. You know, he has a different suit. It's it's a light blue. It looks pretty cool. So I really want to talk about my picks and my favorite, Zelda game. And through the years, I really enjoyed playing this game, and I'm really thankful for Nintendo making this, making the games and stuff. I love the franchise, and I love Nintendo too. So, well, I'm going to start with my first on handheld. My first, my number 5 pick. My number 5 pick is The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. Minish Cap was a nice game, easy, simple, fun, adventurous. It was cool because he had the hat, and the hat talked to him and guided him and told him things and stuff to get further to the game and stuff. It was cute that he turned small like an ant, and go in this world that was huge and he was small. That's what made the game really, really fun to play with and stuff. Beautiful game, color and stuff. So this is my number 5. I really, really like this game. My number 4 is The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass, and I played this game pretty thorough and stuff. It was cool because you were using a steamboat. It was a continuation to me of Wind Waker's, and because it was a cartoony look and stuff, and you had a buddy with you on the boat, and you had to attack these other ships with guns and stuff, and you had to upgrade on your little steamboat. And you had to go to these different islands, just like in the other one. Very challenging because you had to use the pen, and your hand would cramp up and stuff. But it was worth it to beat this game, play through it and stuff. You really enjoy playing this game. The only thing, there was only one problem with it. I mean, when you got to the red door, you had to be precise on the pentagram or the image they gave you. So if you didn't do it right, you couldn't get in. So, but that was the only thing. I mean, this game was awesome. It's a 10 to me. I mean, it's fun. I recommend it. It's great. My number 3 is The Legend of Zelda Link Between Two Worlds. And this game is great. It's awesome and everything. And it was like part 2 of Link to the Past that I love. But this game was different. You could go in any dungeon. You didn't have to go in order. And the storyline was great. The one new aspect was that you could go to the wall and blend in, and you would, go through these cracks and stuff, and had great puzzles and stuff like that. It was a little easy, but it was fun to do, So this game is really up there. I mean, this was a 10 too. I mean, this was a great game. I mean, the critics loved it. So it was a fun Zelda for the 3DS. My number 2 is The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. The reason why I have this number 2 is because it was the first handheld. And, handheld was a big deal back then. I mean, you could take it anywhere where you wanted to go. If you wanted, if you were going on vacation with your parents or whatever, you brought it with you. It was good because at the time, the other game came out, Link to the Past, and you had this one come after, and this was great because gave us more. And the storyline, he goes to this island, he had to save it because of the shadows, and the owl comes and he gives you guidance through the game, and it was the first time he appears to it. And you know, had a pretty good ending for a handheld. So it was a good game, fulfilling it, but it's tough, it's hard, so it's very challenging. So, I mean, I like this game. So it's my number 2 pick, Link's Awakening. My number 1 is The Legend of Zelda Spirit Track for 3D for the DS. I mean, this game is a 10. This game is great. I mean, when I was a little boy, I always wanted to ride a train. I always you know, anybody who plays with trains and, you know, pretends you're an engineer and stuff like that, and it's every kid's dream. I mean, this game fulfills your dreams of driving a train and doing battle and great music and, you know, and solving puzzles and tracks and upgrading your train. I mean, that was just fun. That was just great. The story's great. I mean, this game was awesome. I mean, and then you had to shoot other trains, blow it up with your cannon and stuff. It was like the 3rd chapter of this, you know, Wind Waker's. It's just awesome. It'd be great if they could do a Western, you know, with Link. That'd be awesome too. But the Spirit Track is just great. So that was my number 1 for handhelds. All right, so I'm going to go to my next one. It's for the system. And my number 5, and you have to put this on the list, regardless who it is, whoever has picks, because without this one, there would be no Zelda. And it's The Legend of Zelda, the very first game that came out in 1996. This game, when I saw it for the first time, and my friends were playing it, I see this little green character with a shield, with a cross and a sword, and doing battle. It was just great, open world and stuff, and, you know, almost open world, but it doesn't, you know, it was really the first game open world. I mean, it was a hard game, but it was a great game. I mean, very challenging. So the, you know, mind and stuff, and again, it was tough. So, especially when you grab your sword, take the sword, it's dangerous to go alone out there. I mean, that was just great, the little concept I had it. So, I mean, this, you know, it was great for the very first one, you know. So, my next one is The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker's. This came out in 2003, and this game is really beautiful. I mean, people complained about it a little bit because it was too cartoony, but it was great. I mean, we had a taste of something that we didn't have for a while, since 2000. I mean, it was, you know, the story starts out with your grandmother and your sister, and you're on this island, and then you go off on the sailboat, and you have this wand, and it directs you to, with the wind, so you can sail every direction. And I just love sailing on this. It was a great experience. It was fun. It was enjoyable. Great storyline. Nice cutscenes with, you know, the character with his eyes and stuff. So, great game. I mean, you can't go wrong with this game. This game was a 10 in my eyes. Okay, so my number 3 is The Legend of Zelda Princess Twilight. Now, this game and the system that when it came out in 2006 was special, but it was hard to get because I had to stay outside and camp out in the cold for a whole day, whole night, just to get this game in the system. And there was like 50 people. There was so many people there. It was crazy. Thank God nobody fought. You know, everybody was civilized and was good to each other. So, but everybody was like in a buzz. So everybody was happy there. You know, there was no. Everyone was happy to get this system. You know, but what was so rewarding about getting this game, you were tired and stuff from all night, was that you had motion sensor. It was the first time, and you were actually swinging the sword, being Link. And this thing had a great great storyline. I mean, in the beginning, you're helping the mayor's father to save his daughter, and you got the horseback, Peona and stuff, and it's just great. I mean, this game, you're swinging, you're doing battle, you actually really feel like, yeah, hey, I'm kicking butt, being Link, and the world was really big and beautiful, and it was dark, but it was great. And it was another cool thing out of it with it too was you were the wolf. I mean, I don't know anybody who doesn't want to be a wolf. I would want to be a wolf. That was just cool to be a wolf, to unlock things and to do your own side missions, being Link Wolf. So, Princess Twilight. This is my number 3, and sorry, these are hard picks. Okay, so now I'm going to go on to my second pick, is The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Came out in 1998. And it was awesome. I mean, it was the first 3D game for Zelda. It got a 10 from the critics and stuff, and the owl's back. I love the owl in it. And it was cool. You wake up from your bed from a treehouse, and they're saying, "Hey, you, wake up." So you get up and you start to look at this world, and you're just like, wow, And it was big at the time, And you're looking for Sarah and stuff like that. And you learn the flute and stuff, and you go to the Temple of Time, you pull out the sword, you become a young man, you get the horse for the first time, Peona, Link's riding the horse. That's just awesome. And the little ranch is there, and it's just a beautiful game. It was kind of dark, because you had those dead things coming up and stuff, but really rewarding. Ganon was tough too. I mean, it was a challenge, but it was just a great game. You can't go wrong. So I'm going to go to my next pick, and my next pick is The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. This game is the greatest game for me. The best game of all time, of all the Zelda games, and nothing beats it in my eyes. I remember playing with my brother and my cousins, and we played it the whole summer in '94. It was just great, We were unlocking things. We completed everything. And we wanted more, but this game just had a lot. I mean, this game had 3 different kind of outfits. No game had that at the time that I know. You had 3 upgrades on your sword, 3 upgrades on your shield. It had awesome weapons. You had speed boot, hammer, grappling hook and stuff like that. I mean, this thing had it all. I mean, this is the best Zelda game for me. I mean, it's a 10. And it was awesome because in the beginning of the game, it's raining, it's thundering. Your uncle tells you to wait. He goes in. He tries to save the princess. He can't. He ends up, dying. But you come in, you pick up the sword, he gives it to you. You move on. That was touching. That was a touching scene in that. So it moves you. The storyline is just awesome too. There was a lot of secrets in it. The glass bottles in it. I mean, you fill up your potions. This game was in depth, and then you go forward, backwards. It was just a great game. I mean, it was almost basically to me it looked like a 3D game, just on 16-bit. I don't think anything compares to it to this day. I mean, to me, this will be always the greatest Zelda game, Link to the Past. everybody who plays a Zelda game knows that there's something to accomplish. Side missions, doing chores, whatever it is, opening a box, a treasure box, getting rubies. This game opened a lot of things. I mean, you save Hyrule. It had 2 worlds, light and dark. And you save Hyrule, and then you save the princess. And then the town, when you save Hyrule, the town thanks you at the end of the game. No game, in my mind, has ever done that. Reward you while they're waving at you, thanking you for beating this game. It's just awesome. And I don't think we'll ever see that ever again. That's why, to me, Link to the Past is the greatest Zelda game of all time. And I think there's a lot of people who agree with me on this one too. So, and it should have been a 10. I don't know if it was a 10. I didn't want to bother looking up on it, but I don't think it was. And it should have been. And actually, it wasn't a 10. Now I remember. It should have been a 10, because this game fulfilled anybody's dreams of playing a Zelda game. I mean, I recommend someone, you just playing this game. This game is just awesome. So I hope you like my picks. I think it was great to do this, and I enjoy doing this. And my name is Tyrone Scott, and I hope you enjoy my video. Thank you.